Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block. On a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts. Basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Alrighty people, it looks like we are live at 5 and we are on fire. Don't want to speak too soon, but it looks like everything's gone well today. Started streaming live at 5. Oh, so I'm going to start professionalizing my shows because now I'm doing these like premieres. I shall announce the date and time that the show started, just so everybody is aware for anybody who watches these on YouTube. Hopefully or not, because I would much prefer if you watched it on Streamanity, where you can set your own fee according to how you judge the quality of your content, which means we're no longer providing content to YouTube, which is a large corporation who track and monitor and sell our data. Which is why we shouldn't really use them, because when they say free, what they really mean is free so long as you give up your privacy. That's what they really mean. So yeah, today is the 1st of March 2021 and the time is 5 p.m. Live at 5 is when we broadcast. We're live at 5 from wherever I am in the world, currently in the UK on GMT. So just download the Twitch TV app, and my profile is www.twitch.tv/Satoshi TV. Broadcast live on Twitch, upload the trailer or partial episode up onto YouTube, and then upload the full episode onto Streamanity. So please support me going to Streamanity. Just go to www.satoshi.tv is my link there. So let's crack on with the news and gossip of today. So a few things to get into. Just going to really sort of like jump straight into it. Just going to have a quick look at my profile. So these are my sort of tweets that lead on from one another. So this first one, let's see if we can find it. It's around here somewhere. That's the one. So William Hofforth had said here, again they were like talking about the value of BTC, or Bitcoin. He said, well, I'm not sure what a good value would be. There are folks like Satoshi that believe BSV will appreciate to the outlandish prices that the BTC maximalists claim BTC is worth. We could see speculation drive up the price after CSW proves he is Satoshi and he enforces its IP. Again, like I cannot stress this enough. I've said here, CSW being Satoshi is a one-off, dirty traders pump and dump wet dream. Utility is everything. Listen to my show intro. 1 billion transactions per second, all derivatives, which means high frequency trading, and a $29 trillion market cap is too small. This is what we went over yesterday when we were seeing that the regulators in the US were corrupt in pinning the flash crash on this on this guy who was operating out of his parents' bedroom in Hounslow. And then we found out there was actually another company in America, Waddell and Reed, who basically dumped $4 billion on the market to wipe off $1 trillion in value. You know, yeah, it was ridiculous. But on that episode, they were talking about high frequency trading. So high frequency trading is basically automated trading that robots do, where they can, you know, they can execute, you know, millions of orders, you know, per second, you know, at one time. And so this is actually what's going to be available on the Bitcoin network. So now we'll be able to see anybody, you know, pumping and dumping the market. Everything will be monitored because everything will be on chain. I cannot stress this enough. Literally everything will be on chain. Let me think how this. Oh yeah, so that was yeah, like derivatives, and he's saying, oh, what's the value of Bitcoin? And that led on to this. Check this out. Like talking about values, I thought this is actually very interesting. So here's this dirty trader here, but he has actually picked up on some interesting facts here. So he said the BSV/USD price, which is in yellow, overlaid on the BSV shorts chart, exposes a peculiar pattern of shorts chasing price spikes. In March of 2020, heavy BSV short interest took off and has persisted while BSV USD price has remained relatively flat. And this is actually really interesting. Look at this. So the yellow line here we're looking at is the price, and this other like red and green, the green being ups, the reds being downs. These are the short positions. So you can see how much weight these short positions had when this was the delist BSV campaign right here. I mean, look at the amount of shorts that went on there. This was the I think which. Oh yeah, this was Tulip Tuesday. This was the copyright registrations here. So even with the copyright registrations, you can see the amount of short selling. The weight of the short sellers well above that. You know, brought it down, bringing it down, and then this being Tulip Tuesday. So even when the price shot up, the weight of the shorts were just bringing it right down. And look at this. So it's the weight of these shorts that have been suppressing the price of BSV artificially. But this actually links in to good afternoon, Diddy. You can see you in the chat box there. So the volume of shorts here, adding pressure to the price, I think is what we are witnessing here being taken care of on CoinDance. So yeah, personally, again, speculation. I think other miners, in brackets there, I think we know who it is that's in control of it. So if we go to more details here on Bitcoin. Check this out. So this is the mining on Bitcoin over 24 hours, and this was over 7 days. Now Tal and Hathor and other mining pools between them, they have completely wiped all these shitcoiners off the chain, like Huobi, for example. Nowhere to be seen on the 24-hour graph here. So Huobi and Binance and BTC.com, I think personally, maybe via BTC as well, I personally think it was them who were mining a BSV in order to keep up, in order to provide liquidity for the short positions that we're seeing here. So someone, won't mention any names, obviously knew what was going on and has seen this and has driven them off the chain. So now these dirty shitcoin exchanges are no longer going to be able to provide liquidity for these short positions that they are offering. So in other words, it's been seen, it's been taken care of. So I wondered what Hathor was doing, what role it was playing here. And so I would say that, whoever it was behind Hathor has knew what was going on and has seen this. And, has kicked all the shitcoiners off the chain. So now that they're not holding any liquidity. So this is a classic case of joining the dots. And I wouldn't have seen this, had one of these dirty traders not pointed it out to me. So, I mean, that was quite interesting. But again, it's metrics. This isn't number go up. This is actually looking at the short sellers. So, joining the dots, you can see the weight of the short sellers and the fact that those shitcoin exchanges who I think have been causing the short selling now being taken care of. which is what Hathor, which is what I think Hathor has done and was doing. So well played, absolutely fantastic seeing that. I love this space. Like I really do. And look at this. So we've got Tau absolutely macking it hard. We're not going to see any differences, not for a while, but very soon, because those short positions cannot carry on without the liquidity to support them. So shitcoin exchanges having no liquidity and the usage, like the utility. So they're trying to just suppress the price because that's all they know. They don't understand what Bitcoin is. They don't understand that it is a commodity. And I've just been watching, fairly old programs on Bitcoin and all that, news reports going, it's a Ponzi scheme and all this kind of crap, which it is. But then I thought to myself, and they were referring to it as a cryptocurrency. All cryptocurrencies are illegal scams. So if somebody was to ask me, is Bitcoin or are these cryptocurrencies, Ponzi schemes and pieces of shit? I'll be like, yeah, they are. And then they'd be like, oh, well, what's Bitcoin then? Well, Bitcoin is the most valuable commodity on Earth. Without a shadow of a doubt. The most valuable commodity on Earth, digital data sovereignty in the form of a digital coin. You cannot get, literally, money backed by our freedom. Literally, because everything is digital these days. Your phone's digital, your computer's digital, emails, everything is digital. So it's really branched out. It's commoditized our freedom. And literally by using light. So it's commoditized our freedom in the form of the most available, cheap and efficient energy known on Earth, which is light. It's just absolutely brilliant. I love Bitcoin so much. So I found that was fascinating, really. Some more news. Check this out. Oh, just saw it then. Satoshi era coins moved. Oh, flicking back between these 2 points. Check this out. So Loki. I wonder if I can't see where it is. I guess that's Nordic name maybe. Said 20 Satoshi era addresses move 1,000 BTC. So 1,000 BTC is what, $50 million, something like that now. Absolutely crazy. So they've said both BTC, BCH were moved. BSV coins remain intact. And this was just simply 4 hours ago. Haven't actually looked at the link. When was this link? Hold on one sec. Let's see this when it comes up. Hope this is actually today's date and not recording on and not posting about a previous movement of these coins. Let's check the dates. Last received 11 years ago. Oh, okay. Well, it's okay. So this transaction was 2 days ago. Yeah. So the relatively new ones. So the last hash was 2010. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, 28th of February. So this was just yesterday. So they have moved. Let's have a look at the value in dirty dollar. Yeah, look at that. Whoa, $46.2 million. It's crazy when you think about it, like in those terms. Jeepers. That's a lot of wonga. So maybe there are. So 20 Satoshi era addresses move 1,000. Is that each or between them? Maybe. We can see the details somewhere. Okay. So that's an input total of 1,000 BTC. That's one transaction. What, from different addresses? Might have to do some more investigating, but it always absolutely cracks me up when shitcoiners literally shit themselves whenever like Satoshi era coins move. Like if you're a genuine Bitcoiner like we are, yeah, we're just like, well, so what if they're from Satoshi era? Like we don't care because we're following the white paper. Whereas these shitcoiners, they know they have effed up really badly when they shit themselves because like Satoshi era coins move for the first time in 11 years. They're just like, oh shit, Satoshi's caught us. He's caught us effing around with his white paper, his project, you know. And in fact, while we're on the topic, yeah, let's have a little bit of Peter McCormack telling us a little bit about what they have done to Bitcoin. Here we go. Take the floor, Peter McCormack. Here we go.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here. It's a completely different project. It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore. Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project. Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Bitcoin is built based on bollocks now, Pete, which is why Satoshi would probably be livid knowing that the project has now become such a piece of shit and centralized under Blockstream. And for any shitcoin newbies listening to my show who don't believe what I've just said there, we're now going to have a listen to Samson Mao, the Chief Strategy Officer at Blockstream, telling us what they've done to Bitcoin, centralizing it and turning it to an absolute piece of shit.
Bitcoin was created by the central bankers that enslave you today. It is their scapegoat.
How do you answer those, Max and Stacey?
I think the evidence is clear that they do not control it. There's 10 years, almost 11 years now of track record.
Yeah, Blockstream controls it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Who does?
Blockstream.
Oh,
all right.
I was looking at you when I said that.
I'm sure you were, Stacey. I'm sure you were. So now we know that Bitcoin has completely changed. Now we know that Blockstream control it. And now let's have a listen to Andreas Antonopoulos explaining what an absolute piece of shit Blockstream have actually turned this network into. Take the floor, Andreas Antonopoulos.
Anonymous asks, I transferred my Bitcoin with too low a fee, and it's been unconfirmed for 10 days. What should I do? The idea that you did a transaction and that transaction had insufficient fee tells me that you do not have a wallet that allows you to increase the fee after a transaction has been broadcast. Wallets that allow you to do that support one of two technologies. One is called replace by fee, which allows you to broadcast a second transaction with increased fee. And the other one is a technology called child pays for parent, which allows you to make another transaction with the change, or even allows the merchant or recipient to make another transaction with the payment amount that is a child transaction that has more fee, and that child fee is enough to pay for the parent fee, causing both the child and the parent to be confirmed simultaneously. All of this is stuff that you can do with a more sophisticated wallet, but it can be confusing, especially if your wallet is not sophisticated. I would say the first transaction you need to make is to a better wallet.
There we go, people. So you need sophisticated wallets. Like, honestly, what is the point in giving a sophisticated wallet to a shitcoiner with shit for brains? Like, how on earth are they ever going to learn how to use it? Like, honestly. Oh, yeah, you need to give a shitcoiner with shit for brains a sophisticated wallet so they could use it. Yeah, good luck with that. It's absolutely hilarious. Like, oh my god, is all I can say. So this was an interesting post here from Roy Murphy in continuation of that, where he said, for your information, none of these appear on any public list of known Satoshi addresses. So, do they maybe not belong to Satoshi? I mean, who knows? Somebody, actually I saw, this is a real shame. Somebody actually posted, again, their Satoshi era, and, you know, they've got this sort of like a Google graph that enables you to maybe, you know, guess as to whether or not they were actually Satoshi's, you know, Bitcoin or not. I can't find, actually. Let me see if somebody else has posted it. Oh, yeah, this was the one. So yeah, this chap here had said, here's a plot of the 210 Coinbase, or year 2010, Coinbase that have been spent since the batch spends began in October 2020. X is time spent, Y is time first cleared. Earliest blocks at bottom. One double click, check this, it's all so tiring. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. Alright, okay, let's go into a spreadsheet. Not really going to tell us too much. So X is time spent, Y is time first created. So this is time. Okay, alright. Okay, so it's time along the bottom. When they were created. Okay, I'm not really quite too sure what this pan is showing us, but like I've seen a graph like this before where somebody's saying, well, you can sort of like, it gives you a rough idea as to like who is it that owns those particular coins. But like I said, I just think it's funny that shitcoiners shit themselves whenever they hear about Satoshi coming back, because like, you know, we know what they've done. They know what they've done. They've turned it into an absolute piece of shit. He would be livid, and he'd be like, "What do you think you're doing, turning this into such a piece of shit? This digital dog shit that doesn't work." How are they going to answer that? Like, what made you think that anything that only does 2 transactions a second, that wouldn't service my local supermarket, had any value whatsoever? You know, these shitcoiners are going to be literally, you know. I mean, I listen to shitcoin shows just to hear, you know, their what's the word? Their just ego is just literally now that it's like, you know, now that it touched over $50,000 a coin, you know, they believe that their bullshit is right and that, you know, nothing can go wrong. They have no idea about how thin the ice is that they're skating on. Like, seriously, like no idea. Anyway, so let's have a quick look at Bitcoin blocks live here. So D Stealth Drive has calmed down a bit. Now we're back to 2 transactions per second. And it's also tailed off on the chart here. So whatever it was that they were testing has now been tested. And it did 8,953,685 transactions. And that was all within 13 days. Yeah, about 14 days, about that. Yeah, so again, don't quite know exactly what they were testing, but it's exciting to see it. And also the fact that it wasn't registered on any of these other charts. Check it out. So we'll just do the average transactions. Oh yeah, last 24 hours, over 3 years. There we go. Log. Yeah, again, not showing on there, so we can close that. Not showing on the scaling test network at all either. And this comes up. Yeah, look. I mean, look. Total transactions per day, like 280,000 a day. And that one app alone, we worked out, was doing almost 600,000 per day, and not being shown on the mainnet. So my question is, what on earth? I think that was it. Yeah, there wasn't really anything to see on CryptoQuant regarding that, because they don't do any transact. They don't actually. I wonder if they do. We'll have a quick look. Do some investigations while we're here. So this exchange flows, flow indicator, market indicator, network indicator, miner flows. Yeah, again, I mean, it's just BTC anyway, yeah, so nothing on there of any interest whatsoever. I'm just wondering if there was any other metrics we could look at. Anyway, let's have a look at the shitcoin chart, because this is the only thing that shitcoiners have any interest in. Talking about that, I'll just go to my profile and then retweets. When they were, where was my reply? Oh, this was the one. So in response to this, again, I mean, these, if you're literally, these dirty traders, all they do is spend all day looking at effing number go up. They're not bothered, about the fundamentals of it. And there was one comment was here about, let's make it happen and squeeze these short. Oh yeah, let's make it happen. And I just said, look, pumping and dumping has negative effects and is completely unnecessary in BSV. The shitcoin exchanges supplying liquidity to short BSV are themselves having their BSV liquidity squeezed already, which is what I've just explained. Market manipulation is not required. Do something useful. If you can't build anything, educate. Just stop looking at the effing number going up and down. It does absolutely naff all. Make yourself useful. If you do discover information like this, that's fine. But just don't think, oh, all right, well, we'll do a GameStop style, piece of crap on it. I mean, I saw that and I was like, you know what? That makes sense now. Looking at the mining, now we know what Hathor has done. Hathor was squeezing these shitcoiners off the chain so that to dry up liquidity for these short positions. So again, they're being taken care of. Satoshi knows. Believe me, he knows. He knows everything. It's amazing to have him to witness all this stuff going on. Really spectacular. Let's see what else there was. Yeah, a question asked, seriously, what's the point in hodling a piece of shit? Just you don't do anything with it. Oh yeah, this was worth reporting on. Check this out. Pompolano here. I mean, these guys are getting desperate. They're getting really desperate. It goes Bitcoin's price, Corecoin, you fool. Corecoin's price has fallen all the way back down to a 50% to date return in 2021. Yes, the digital, again, they're calling it digital currencies. Again, cryptocurrency, absolute bullshit. Is up 50% in dollar terms these last 58 days. Everyone relax. And again, we all know that he's been going on about Tether. And Tether's fine so long as number go up. Like, none of these shitcoiners, literally care. But it's, again, all he's doing is talking about the price. Oh, the price has fallen down. Well, don't worry. Number go down, number go back up. So I was like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, they haven't, like I said, if they actually had a fundamental understanding, they would realize it's an absolute piece of shit. Like, literally. Oh, what was this? Somebody removed that tweet, whatever this was. Oh, this fool here. Yeah, can you believe this? He said, look, attacks to Tether are really attacks on Corecoin. Attacking Tether is just easier for them, but the main goal is to discredit Corecoin and all crypto. Good luck, donkeys. Again, like, let's say, an attack on Tether is an attack on Bitcoin. So basically you're saying that the two are linked inextricably and rely on one another, and even though Tether's a fraud, it's okay because number go up. It's crazy. And this trolling my troll face is quite funny. I got a tulip in his profile. Interesting. So he goes, I said Corecoin is a Ponzi scheme before it was cool. Buying magical virtual coins from mysterious people on the internet will not make you rich. And he said here, the latest Tether leak is an email from Tether to Dell Tech, dated May 3rd, 2020, asking for help in presenting their reserves in the best possible light. Their reserves being stakes in other crypto companies and things in that area. This is a crucial piece of the puzzle. So again, Tether, saying, oh yeah, we've got these reserves. What? These reserves are actually like stakes in other bullshit crypto companies. Like, absolutely hilarious. I think there was something else I was going to mention. Something to do with Tether reporting a scam I read somewhere. It might have been Roy Murphy who commented on this. It's always when I do a show, I remember these things I've been looking at all day, because like normally I just like skim through them and then, I'll make note of that. And then it comes to my show and it's like, oh damn, where was that piece that I found? You're absorbing all this stuff. And I need to remember it for my show. But I never feel or know whether or not it's going to be relevant for my show until I'm doing my show. Roy Murphy. Will we find him here? Seriously? Just found him a second ago, didn't we? It's in my messages because he had said in there we go. Let's see his other comments here about Tether reporting it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so he has said, I'm interested in what capacity, jurisdiction and law enforcement agency this was reported to. Like, is this Tether, reporting stuff to law enforcement? Like, the cheek of it, the audacity. So Tether had said here, PSA, forged documents are circulating online purporting to be between Tether personnel and reps of Dell Tech Bank and Trust and others. The documents are bogus. Is that right? So why are you worried about them then? Today we also received a ransom demand for 500 BTC to be sent to this address. The sender said that unless they receive the BTC by tomorrow, they will leak documents to the public in an effort to harm the Bitcoin ecosystem. We are not paying. What, you're not gonna just like print 500 BTC should be nothing for them. Literally, they print 1 billion BTC, which is 1,000 million. 1,000 million at the touch of a button, and they won't print 500 for this douchebag, whoever's doing this to them. It is unclear whether this is a basic extortion scheme like those directed at other crypto companies or people looking to undermine Tether and the crypto community as a whole. Either way, those seeking to harm Tether are getting increasingly desperate. As if Tether doesn't do enough damage to itself. Oh, what should we do today? 400 million. Oh, another 400 million. Oh, should we do 1 billion? Yeah, boys. Here we go. It's nuts. We want our customers, personal and crypto community to stay safe. Is that right? Safe from money launderers and stuff like that, and counterfeiters. Please always be vigilant and practice good operational security. Says them who lost $850 million. While we believe this is a pretty sad attempt at a shakedown, we take it seriously. We have reported the forged communications and associated ransom demand to law enforcement. Really? As always, we will fully support law enforcement in an investigation into this extortion scheme. Is that why they were hiding all of the fact that their tethers weren't backed one-to-one from law enforcement when they asked to see them, putting them off for such a long time? It's hilarious. Absolutely. Oh, you couldn't make this shit up. BSV Londoner has just said, that statement is hilarious. Thanks for the jokes. Oh dear. I do have fun in this space. Oh look, some more people following me. I've decided I might actually, I generally tend to block followers in the mornings when I open up my phone. It's like, all right, who can I block now? Maybe I might save it for my show. I'll show you how I, actually, yeah. So this is a new one. Oh dear, they've got ETH in their profile. Finland, what's this? Cryptocurrencies all the way. ETH, Doge, Bitcoin. Look at it, and they're like retweeting. Like ETH, BTC, what? And they're going to follow me. Have you not seen in my profile, clear as day, shitcoin? I don't care if you've got a hand cash. You're a shitcoiner. Block. See you later, buddy. Look, it doesn't take much. Check my profile. Look, Bitcoin is BSV. BSV is genuine Bitcoin. Shitcoiners get blocked immediately. Don't even bother if you've got any shitcoins in your profile. Oh, anyway. So there we are. I've been 36 minutes. Right, people. Questions and stuff and paymails and hand cashes in the chat box. Let's do this. I'll tell you what. Let's bring up my my post here from to CoinEasy. This will be in... this is quite funny. BSV King has just said here in response to Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor is saying each Bitcoin, a core coin, is a block of sunlight encrypted in the key of life. And BSV King had written here, everything this guy tweets is just so cursed. It's so funny. They have no idea what's coming. Like, literally no idea. And they've got no excuse either. It's not like they haven't had long enough to figure it out, you know. This is my favourite one. Check this out. I'm missing something in my life. I was like, yeah, this is what we want. A bit of Twitch Fest. Twitch Festival. Get one organised, boys. Let's do this. Rod Sirloin said we should have the meet up in Chicago. I mean, I can think of slightly more exotic places, but, you know, never been to Chicago, so that'd be all right. So long as it's got a little bit better than it was. They used to call it Chirac, didn't they? Because everyone was getting shot and all that. Right, here we go. Opening up my hand cash. Let's do this. Shout out to everybody in the house. Diddy Weldon, KP Dad, Shelly Mack, Neezy, and Connor G, and Richie Rich. Nice one, nice one. Here we go. Yeah, questions and all that. I can probably remember all your hand caches now, actually. And remember, it's coming, people. It is coming so hard and fast. There we go. That was Shelly's. And Richie Rich. Here we go. RICH. Rich. Swiping to send on the way. And Neezy, you on next. See your one. Your name pops up whenever I type in the NEE. Neezy, got it. Swiping to send. Here we go. And Connor G, you are next. Sending money. Could do with all you guys in one of these like pew address lists. Here we go. That's Connor's. And Diddy, not Duddy, coming your way. There we go. Swiping to send on the way. I've reformed too many corner. Use it or lose it. Thank you very much. I think that might be use it or lose it. There we go. Swiping to send on the way. Nice one. Richest shit going out. Nice one. KP, here we go. KP Dad, 72. Swiping to send on the way. And that was, I've just literally just refreshed the list and lost it. So if there are any questions, please feel free to put them back in there. But it's been a good one today, and also no other video, so can't get done for copyright. So I'll release the full episode on YouTube in a week's time. Great stuff. Right, peeps, hope you enjoyed the show. So as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given. Same time tomorrow. Catch you guys later. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi to take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways.